It's about time for everybody's favorite segment, Johnny on the Spot. You ready? Who's going to be the victim today? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The long-awaited guest of episode number 44 is Robert Bellamini, otherwise known as Bob Bellamini, otherwise known as contest director for Jet Jam. Bob, say hello to the people.
Evening, everybody. How we doing? Can you hear me, Ryan?
I can totally hear you. How everybody picking up Bob? Let me know. They'll tell me if it's not. Yep, Mr. Jet Jam. The comments are coming over. They can tell it's you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if I need to do anything to fix Bob's volume. Everybody is blowing you up, Bob. Everybody says hello. Yay. RC Weavin, Victor Shamulus, Wayne Lee 630, Reckham Royce. Everybody's like, can hear you fine. Volume is good. Bob, lay it on us. Talk to us about this year's Jet Jam.
Well, this year's event's looking really big. I was down at the field this afternoon with Ken, who Ken has been Mr. Registration for these last 4 years. And I wouldn't be able without him. He's a real attribute to the club down there. But things are looking really good. We've got lots of great sponsors this year. Our registration number is way up this year already. It was 63 when I looked on the registration site just before I dialed in with you. And we've got guys coming from Iowa, Texas, Colorado. We've got Daniel Schubler from Germany. We've got Ragtop 70 coming from Connecticut. They're coming from all over this year, Ryan.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't.
It really is.
That was the first time last year that I've been to it down there. I originally met you and did my first Jet Jam that one year you had it in Muncie. And that was cool. But I tell you, this place you're at now is just amazing. So for guys who haven't registered yet, we'll put a link in the description. And I blasted it out on Facebook earlier today. And I haven't registered. Mike hasn't registered. You're going to have more than 63 pilots by the time it's over.
Absolutely. We're probably looking at close to 85 pilots this year. It's going to be phenomenal.
So let me ask you, and for my own personal reasons, so there's no hookups for camping, but guys do stay and camp like tent style sometimes, yeah?
Yeah, we actually have quite a few people that'll be RVing it, staying in tents. While we don't have any electrical hookups, we do have water on site. So if you're bringing an RV, you can come empty and fill up your tank so you don't have to carry a whole lot of extra weight. Save you some fuel mileage there. And we got plenty of space for RVs. And depending on the length of your RV, you can actually back right up to the flight line. A lot of guys do that. It works out really well.
That's so fantastic. And really, if you're thinking about going or you just want to come by and check it out, I splashed around a video that I put together just kind of willy-nilly from last year. And you can look at the Motion RC YouTube channel and see a couple really nice edited pieces from James from Motion RC on that YouTube channel. If you want to see what the layout's like and what it looks like. I saw a screenshot of the weather. Looks to be fantastic forecast for the week.
Yes, it does. It's right now. I was looking at the weather forecast, and there's a slight chance of rain Thursday. But I'll tell you what, we've been really blessed with the weather down there. We're down on the Ohio River. The field was built in a floodplain on purpose because so many times these facilities are built, and then we have new housing developments encroach on them, and sure enough, there goes the flight. Goes the flying site. And it just seems like we've had really good luck with the weather. Last year was a little hot, but we didn't have any rain, nothing significant that affected us. And we've been really, really lucky. This year's looking better with temperatures in the upper 70s most of the days. And we're supposed to see maybe a high of 83 or 85 on Saturday. So we are really looking good on weather this year.
I cannot wait. These are the kind of things I tell everybody. Like the minute you leave, you can't wait for it to roll around again. You know, you finally get to put faces to names that you know, because we're all obsessed. So we all hang out on social. Wherever you like to get your content, you know, that's where you go. And so many guys go almost everywhere. I mean, forums, Facebook, YouTube, there's guys on Instagram. You know, it's funny. I got some of these guys that are like generational, and they're like, I can't believe it, Ryan. You got my dad on Instagram. Like what? Or Twitter or something. You know, if it wasn't for RC Airplanes, I think we'd probably really wouldn't be so savvy on figuring out how to find each other. But it's so nice to put a face to a name. You put together a fantastic event. The volunteers there are amazing. And I remember Ken. He really is some of the glue that seems to hold it together. I remember him running around, and he's so hospitable and friendly, and there's always food there as well. So
yeah, I mean, we have a great group of guys. You know, the first time when I first joined the club, we had just finished doing the second Jet Jam up at the Muncie site. And some friends had told me about this field. Now, this field is about an hour and a half from my home. I live in northern Kentucky, and this field is in southern Indiana, just across from Louisville, 20 minutes down the river from Louisville. And I went ahead and I joined. I said, this would be a great place to fly jets. And when I pulled into that driveway the first time, Ryan, my jaw dropped. You cannot believe how fantastic this facility is until you get there and see it with your own eyes.
It's true.
I kid you not, guys. You've got to see it for your own eyes. There's no obstructions. It's the man built a beautiful facility, 800 feet, 50 feet wide, beautiful smooth asphalt, wide open airspace. It's just phenomenal to fly down there.
It truly is. And really, you guys are on Facebook or I mean, actually on this YouTube channel about a year ago, I uploaded that video that gives you a little bit of a look at the place. And it is complete. He's not misspeaking at all. I mean, it's completely beautiful. And you know what? You're really surprised when you pull up on it, because you've been on the road for a minute by the time you get there, and the road is, I mean, the runway and the facility is 10 times nicer than anything around it. Really, right? So when you get there, it's like this little chunk of heaven on earth. So good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because as you roll out of town on the State Route 111, and it's a real little twisty, windy road, and you think the first time you get on this road, you go, where on earth am I going to? And then all of a sudden you come through this clearing in the trees, and it's wide open fields, and then you see the shelters, and then you see the runway, and everything, it's paved. It's just a phenomenal. I mean, this is one of the top RC facilities in the country. We are so fortunate to have it.
Let me ask you this. So what about public? Are they welcome? Is there a fee for public to come?
The public is absolutely welcome. We basically, we charge $10 per carload for people to come out there and enjoy the show with us. It's $5 a head if you want to come out there by yourself.
And guys who maybe want to come but haven't registered yet, what do they need to bring for landing fees and stuff?
Okay, so you're more than welcome to register on site. The fee for all 4 days, or 2 or more, I should say, is $40. The single day registration fee is $20. We have we started doing something really cool, and this was your first experience with it last year, Ryan. We we have a little pilot registration bag, and we used to include some CA glue and stuff like that. And 1 year I was having trouble getting cooperation from the vendor that passed out the CA glue to us, and I thought, we've got a participant, and that's Carolyn and Pete Foss. And Carolyn makes this wonderful jams of all different flavors.
Yes.
And I thought, I'm going to ask Carolyn if she wants to make quote unquote jet jam for us.
Yeah.
And so we've been doing this the last 3 years. She makes, I couldn't even tell you how many different flavors, but everybody loves it. We print up a little sticker, she puts them on the jar, and, that's included as part of your registration package.
Yeah, I remember my I ended up getting a couple somehow, and we tore it up when I got home with that stuff, me and the kids tore it up.
It's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, totally. Jet jam. I mean, go figure, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cliche, but hey, it's a great time, and we really do enjoy putting on the show and having everybody come. And, one thing I have to say about this, I've been doing the RC jets for a long time, and I really got serious about the electric jets. And I go to a lot of events every year, and most of them are turbine events because there's only a couple of electric jet events. And it's like, I want everybody to know that, we go down there, we fly from sun up to sundown. Nothing but jets. We're on the western part of the time zone, so we get light until 10 o'clock down there.
Yeah,
and
it's the best.
This is your event, guys. I got guys saying, "Hey, I want to come down and fly, and can I fly my turbine after 5?" And the answer is no. It's all about the electric jet guys and having a great time, and that's what we do. Is we have a great time and party flying jets, man. That's
right. It was a ball. That was last year was my first time down there doing it. And, I'm in a unique position where it's definitely weighted heavy on one side, a bunch of guys who know me already that I haven't met yet, but maybe I kind of have online. But it's so welcoming, whether or not that's what you have anyway, because you guys all have the common denominator of flying these electric jets. And, guys are helping each other out with setups. And I mean, it's just, two heads are better than one, and you got, 80. And there's some really neat stuff to see too, because you're going to see the regular stuff you're used to, but you guys who live in Foamyville, like me, really get your eyes open to a whole lot of other stuff that you wouldn't know how to track it down if you wanted it. So it really is an eye opener. And that's just awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Victor, I see you're out there in California. Wish you could make it too, by the way. I wanted to say that, as Ryan mentioned, yes, there's a lot of foam jets, but this year's going to be really big with a lot more composite jets. So you guys get a chance to experience, the bigger, faster jets. And for those of you that haven't been following the thread, Rob Lynch, who works at BVM Jets, is coming up this year along with Kirby.
Nice.
And they're going to be flying, the line of BVM electric jets. And you can actually do a buddy box flight with Rob. All you need to do is go over and see him. Sign up, and you'll be flying maybe one of the new Evo E-Bandits. It could be an Electra, it could be a Sabre. I'm not sure what Rob is. I'm not sure of all the models that Rob's bringing, but all the current models, you'll have a chance to fly should you ask. And Rob's a really nice guy. If you're having a problem, even with any of your jets, he's a great guy. He's very accommodating. Everybody's there to help you. So if you're new to this, you've never gone to an event, this is the perfect event for you because it's low stress, lots of fun, lots of flying, setup help if you need it.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be great. It's going to be really great.
I always can't wait to see Andy from RC Jetworks there too. So he'll have a bunch of stuff, HSD and his batteries, the Roaring Tops and the RC Jetworks batteries, which is a great place to pick them up. And sometimes he's got some jets with him that you get, show special kind of style. You never know.
Yeah. Speaking of Andy, I'm looking at your laptop there and I see the RC Jetworks decal.
Yeah, man.
And, we have, Andy with RC Jetworks, and Sean's going to be there. Sean's an awesome guy. He's our flight line director.
Air Boss Deluxe.
He is awesome. I can't tell you how many guys compliment him on keeping things straight. We're going to be running 6 flight lines this year because, we had 4 last year, but with the increase in numbers, I think we're going to need 6.
Wow, cool.
Yep. And just to give you a rundown, we on some of the prizes that we have coming. I've got most of them here. Gary out there at Eflux RC donated a JetFan 90. Mike Warren, who will be at the event, he runs Performance EDF. He donated a DS51, which is Schubler's 90mm fan. We've got some gift certificates from Dynegy batteries. We got 6 $50 gift certificates from Esprit Models, plus some nice shirts and nice jackets that people can win.
Nice.
It's really nice. BVM always sends us a nice care package, but they'll be bringing that here personally this year. Motion RC really stepped up to the plate. James said, oh, we're going to do it really big next year. I'm going, James, what are you talking about? You did it big this year. We got 2 Avantis. We've got a F-105 Thunder Chief. We've got a P-15 Lippish. And, heck, I forget what the other one is. And, people are going to win all these jets. And this year, Horizon Hobbies coming to the event.
Nice.
So they're bringing stuff. I don't know what they're bringing, but they're bringing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know, we got Andy. Andy's donating some batteries and stuff. And I know I'm forgetting somebody. I need to look at my webpage to remember all the, I just get so excited. I can't remember everything,
People really turn out. I mean, I think when, last year I was there with James, and I think we had 8 jets. I think Motion gave away we did 8 jets and receivers to go with them or something. I mean, just
absolutely.
It's crazy. So, you know what? I remember the guy had a real hard crash on his built up F-18. What was it? What, I can't remember his name. I want to say Mike.
Kevin Cox.
Kevin. Yeah.
Yep.
And then he won, I think, the Avanti. I was so glad,
He did. Kevin is the nicest guy. Kevin is I have to give Kevin credit for doing the logo.
Oh, cool.
Logo.
Yeah.
And Kevin is just the nicest, reserved. He used to design these beautiful F-18s. That's his favorite jet. And he's always quiet and in the background. He does a lot of photography at the event, and he's just a super nice guy. Super nice.
Does anybody have the F8, the new Freewing F-18 yet? Did anybody get those? I guess I'm asking everybody in the chat too. Are they all still pre-order? I'd like to see one in person, man. I want to see one there. I'm going to have my little FMS one there, but speaking of F-18s, and then tonight's show, I've got the F-35 back here on the table. I know guys are ready to see that, but guys, stay tuned. Right here, Pilot Ryan, Captain Mike RC YouTube channel and Instagram and everything else, Facebook, RC Pilots Lounge, the Facebook group, forums. Guys are going to be posting, and documenting their time at these events. And if we don't have good Wi-Fi, we'll, you'll have to see the kind of smash up videos from after the event. We'll post them up and put them together. I'm going to be there, next Saturday, Bob, and I'm going to be bringing the RC Pilots Lounge with me as long as I have internet. So,
yeah, you should. We've got a really strong Wi-Fi signal. There's a tower right across the river from us.
Awesome.
And it shouldn't be any problem doing your show live from the event.
Oh, that's going to be
a lot of fun.
I can't wait to interview some guys in person, and we're just going to have a ball. We may just be set up and try to just let everybody who can't make it see what they're missing a little bit. And you know what? We'll test out the signal, and if I have to source a hotspot, I'm sure somebody will help me out or whatever. But Bob, I can't wait. Bob Bellamini, let's see. Somebody already dropped a link into the event. Bob, why don't you comment something real quick? And do you mind dropping in a link again?
No, let me do that for the guys.
I got to make you a moderator. Dave Kowalski just dropped in the link for the RosewoodRC.com 2019 Jet Jam. So there it is right there, guys.
Yep. That's it.
That's it right there. I'll put it in the description as well of this video, and then we'll be splashing around all week on social. And yeah, I think that'll do it, Bob.
Okay, great.
Ladies and gentlemen, say thank you to Bob Bellamini for taking the Johnny on the spot heat tonight. You know, this is something I've been wanting to do with him, and I reached out to him today. I was like, Bob, there's no more time left. We got to do this thing tonight, don't we? And
absolutely.
Yep, we sure do. So, guys, I'll introduce you. Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
I was going to say, I just wanted to say this has been a lot of fun, and looking forward to seeing a lot of these guys. I've been watching the list. I muted my computer so I could hear you on the phone, but I've been watching some of these posts these guys have been making, and looking forward to seeing all you guys. I see Dave has a question. What can I answer for you, Dave?
Oh, yeah, Dave, go ahead, ask a question. Yeah, these guys, we have the best community over here in the world, man. Yeah, Dave, go ahead. You got a question for Bob?
Hey, Sean, I see you. Look forward to seeing you next week. Sean Gallagher, he's the man. He is our flight line boss. This guy keeps everything in order.
I got to throw – what was the other guy's name? Blake and Sam? They did a heller job too.
Yeah, so we got Blake Newman, and then Sam Woodard is the other flight line boss. And I got to tell you, you know, I met Sean at CEF a couple years ago, and Sean's down in Alabama. And this guy comes up and flies in the event, but he actually works in the event more than he flies. And he has been such an asset. And, you know, Sean makes everything run smoothly.
So fun, great guy, former military, and team pilot for RC Jetworks. He wears a lot of hats down there, yeah?
Yes, he does. Hey, Dave, so here's the answer to your question. We actually do the setup on Wednesday. I'll be at the field bright and early. I will be in Louisville, actually in New Albany, for our meeting at 6:30 at the library, and you're welcome to join us for the meeting. We'd love to meet you in person. There is a chance I could take you out to the field so you could drop your trailer. So you've got my phone number on the flyer. When you get close, just give me a call. And if I don't answer, it's only because I don't recognize the phone call, but leave a message and I'll call you right back, I promise.
It may be an Iowa prefix. He's out of Iowa.
There you go. But yeah, so yeah, just, you know, go to, you know, the flyer's up there on the website. My phone number's there. And, you know, if you want to email me, it's jets@rosewoodrc.com. And, you know, I promise I'll get back to you within 5-10 minutes if you email me.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
This is awesome. I can't wait.
I can't either, man. This will be the longest week ever waiting on it.
No doubt. No doubt. But thanks for your time again. And I'll just watch the rest of your show, Ryan.
I appreciate it, Bob. Can't wait to see you. It's such a good time every time. And, you know, we'll just hope everybody gets there safe and we just have a great time. Can't wait to see you, Bob. Thanks so much for being on the show tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me. Take care.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.